Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into the secret of how to use AI, not just to make stuff, but to build a real, sustainable business that actually lasts. Let's get right into it. So, what's the big deal with all this AI-generated content? Well, you've probably heard it's a super powerful tool, but honestly, it's also a double-edged sword. We're seeing more and more creators getting their channels completely demonetized for what the platforms are calling unoriginal content. And this isn't some far-off possibility. It is happening to people right now.
So, how do you actually navigate this new world? Well, it all comes down to a really important choice you have to make as a creator. Let's break down the two paths you can take.
Okay, on one side, you've got the pure AI shortcut. It feels fast, it feels easy, it's super tempting, right? But it's also a really treacherous road that usually just leads to a dead end. On the other side, you have the hybrid survival path. It's a little more thoughtful, sure, but it's the journey that actually leads to a thriving creative business. The choice is yours.
Now, let's be super clear here. AI itself is not the enemy. What the platforms are really cracking down on is low-effort, repetitive, cookie-cutter content that doesn't add any real value. So, the million-dollar question is, how do you inject your AI-powered content with that unique, irreplaceable human touch?
And that, my friends, brings us to the total game-changing solution, the human plus AI formula. And this isn't just about dodging a ban, it's about building a real community and a business that can last. Let's dive in.
So, what's the secret sauce? It's all about this powerful blend. You bring the heart, the soul, the personality, and the unique perspective that only a human can. AI? That's your powerhouse. It brings the speed, the horsepower, and those amazing visuals. You're not just a passenger here. You are in the driver's seat, steering your creative vision exactly where you want it to go.
So, how do you actually do this? Honestly, it's way easier than you think. You can record a quick intro on your phone, add your own witty commentary over the top, or just use your own voice for the narration. Even just a few seconds of your face on camera can make a world of difference. It's all about showing there's a real person, a real creator behind the content. All right, now that you've got the formula, let's talk about putting it into practice. How do you create content that doesn't just survive the algorithm, but actually thrives and goes viral? Let's look at the numbers.
First up, we have average view duration, or AVD. The best way to think about this is like a rewatchability score. If your AVD is over 100%, it means people aren't just watching your video to the end, they're hitting replay. And that right there is pure gold in the eyes of the algorithm. Next, we have the swipe away rate. This is where the rubber really meets the road. If you're losing more than 20% of your viewers in the first few seconds, your hook just isn't strong enough. That's why those first 3 seconds are absolutely everything. It's your one shot to grab their attention and not let go. Now, this is where things get really, really exciting. When you master creating this kind of high-value, super engaging content, you're not just getting views. You're opening the floodgates to 2 incredibly powerful streams of income. Let's break them down. First up, you got the old standby, ad revenue. But let's be honest, for short-form content, the payout you get per view is, well, it's peanuts. Trying to build a sustainable business on ad revenue alone is like trying to fill a swimming pool with a teaspoon. It's a long, long grind. But here is the game changer, affiliate marketing. I mean, just look at this slide. The earning potential is in a completely different league. We're talking 4 to 8 times more than ad revenue. And the reason is simple. You're not just selling ad space anymore. You're leveraging the trust you've built with your audience to offer them real value. And that's exactly why affiliate marketing is such a massive win. You stop chasing empty views and you start building a real business by solving your audience's problems. It's more meaningful, it's more sustainable, and at the end of the day, it's a heck of a lot more profitable. It's just a better way to be a creator. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? What does the future of being a creator actually look like? Let's map it out. Okay, here's your action plan, plain and simple. First, always blend your unique human insight with the power of AI tools. Second, create for value, not just volume. Third, use shorts to get discovered, and then use your longer form videos to actually monetize. And fourth, build trust, because that is what unlocks real sustainable affiliate income. At the end of the day, AI is just a tool. It's an incredibly powerful tool for sure, but it's up to you to use it with creativity, with passion, and with purpose. The question isn't what AI will create, it's what you will create with it. So, what are you waiting for? The future of content creation is already here and it's in your hands.